I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No.
What's up, everybody? It's their Tuesday at 4:20. You know what that means. I'm doing the damn thing. Hex is not doing the damn thing, but doing her damn thing. And we're going to hang out and do it together. I don't know what that means. It is Nerdy News at 4:20, and I am still your host, a chef by trade and word by choice. I am the Will Gray. And joining me today on Tuesday, it's Hex.
Yo,
it's Bridget. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing good. I'm in a good mood. So
good.
Yeah.
It's a good Tuesday. What's up,
It's
Wrestling Today
not bad.
podcast? It's good to see you. Ty is here. He was first and let us know. Al is here, hanging out in the office. Rhino is here. AJ is here. Everybody's here. So it's been a good day. We just got done recording. For those of you listening, if you go over to youtube.com/Rivet City Radio at 4:30 today, you can hear mine and Sensei Hex, our rundown of anime school. We did sessions 4 and 5 of Cowboy Bebop today. That will be dropping immediately after this over on YouTube. Our rundown, we decided that it was taking up so much showtime that we had to do it.
Yes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All of those things.
Whether you watch it or not, at least do those things, please.
At least those things.
I'm not asking a lot here.
Just those things at bare minimum.
Bare minimum, yeah.
Before we get going, I'm going to say, watch on twitch.tv/Rivet City Radio. It is not free to subscribe, but it is free to follow and comment and do all those things. We'll get to that later. If you're watching on youtube.com/Rivet City Radio, it is free to like and comment and subscribe and do all the things and click the bell so you know when we're live or when we drop anime school videos or all the awesome things we do. Do all of it. Do all the things.
Please.
But we're here now. It's Tuesday.
It
We're
is.
dropping a Cowboy Bebop rundown for what we watched this week. Let's get into some host picks.
Yeah.
Host picks.
I think I went first last week, so you can go first this time.
Mine this week. I'm an A24 simp. X. I don't know if you know this. I have yet to see one of their movies that I think was trash or didn't do right by me. I just rewatched The Iron Claw yesterday or the day before. I think A24 is awesome. This movie it's called Heretic. It's from writer-director Scott Beck and Brian Wood, starring Hugh Grant and Sophie Thatcher. This is coming this fall, and Ty agrees. A24 is low-key kind of fire.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very much
is great.
Yeah, it's they're built different a little bit for sure. They got that shit that makes you want to just sit down after and think.
Makes you rethink everything in life.
You're like, damn.
Plus, it's Hugh Grant, and you don't really think of Hugh Grant in horror or suspense, and that's all A24 really does, or drama.
Last time I saw him, Hugh Grant and Hugh Laurie are different people. Hugh Grant, I saw him in the Dungeons and Dragon movies, I think.
He does a lot of rom-com shits.
He does or did?
Did maybe? I don't
I
know.
was like, he's kind of aged at this point, unless it's like grandma. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Grandmas need love too, damn it.
I mean, that's true.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. Are you interested in learning about our Savior, Jesus Christ?
Not a fucking chance, lady.
Hi. Good afternoon. Hi, are you? My name is Sister Barnes, and oh my
God. Nobody wants shit forced on them. I've tried to sell when I worked at Gap. I had to sell credit cards.
About the Church of Jesus Christ?
Come on in.
And that shit was impossible.
Another woman is present.
Does that come?
Great.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
people who work in retail
I could tell
are
that
like
you
the
are
saviors of
very
society.
spiritually curious.
I think
Because it takes so much to work in retail, and not only just do that, but to be good at it.
Here is done.
Like,
will go and
I
It's
applaud
hard.
anybody who's ever had to do it.
It's hard. Hey,
What's up,
hey.
Scows? They keep society intact. Everything's normal until now, and this is how A24 does it.
Yeah.
We just need
But
to
yes,
go home.
Rhino, coming from the restaurant industry, I have a big respect for retail for that.
Yeah,
reason.
that's different. That's
Yeah.
That's also very like
To do with this
I worked as a hostess
everything.
at Applebee's, and that shit sucked.
I won't dox you, Scowls, but you also work in a position that I would never want to be
It will
in.
make your heart beat
I'll just say that. He works
It may even make you want to die.
for banks. I'll just leave it at that. Never would want to have to work with people's money in any capacity.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Mm-mm.
I even
Just a
used to work
list of
at an
jobs.
art supplies store, and even that sucked. You know, it just all sucks. Heretic.
Is this like H.H. Holmes? Does he have like a fucking maze built in his house?
Oh my God, Will, have you seen The Cube?
No, I don't guess I have. It doesn't come to mind. No free shout out. Stop.
Okay. I'm gonna make you watch that movie.
You're not
But
gonna
that-
make me watch that movie?
I'm going to make you watch it because I had to watch it.
Maybe a little bit, Ty. Cube is fire, says Rhino. So I mean, I'll take the advice. Drop it so I know where to stream it, and I'll watch it. Fuck it, I'll see. You want to go next? I guess that's it. I don't have one from AJ today. AJ, if you got a host pick, bud, I don't have it. Anton Blast. Do you want to tell us what this is?
Oh, I see AJ's pick on the sheet.
Do you have the sheet open?
I do. Do you want me to
All right.
send you that linky link?
Yeah, drop in the private chat for me, and after we do yours, we'll do his.
For me and my host pick, I've got nothing. No news, no knowledge. I just want to see it.
Fuck yeah, I'm here for it.
I'm gonna find out who did this and blast them into teeny tiny little pieces.
Oh shit, this shit looks fast. No way. It's like a Sonic. There's no way it's actually this fast when you play it, though, right?
Who is this?
You just sent me a new one? Okay.
I love the thick line animation.
Me too. Like a lot. Big fan.
I'm very heavy-handed, so it speaks to me. Anton Blast.
That was awesome.
It looks like chaos in the best way.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah. Pizza Tower for sure. I saw that. I could see it in there. Wario Land. You fuck everything up. Hell yeah. I'm into it.
Yeah.
That's that. Paramount. Yeah. This is AJ's host pick. I think Anton Blast looks like a lot of fun though.
Yeah, I'm about to look up some more on it.
It looks like a game where you're what was the name of the game? Like Rampage, where literally the whole point of the game is to cause as much damage and destruction as possible.
That's a good question. A
You
question
have to
for
get
the
beer
class.
for your friends. It's on Steam and Nintendo Switch.
Nice. Anton Blast was a Kickstarter, so that's I always love to see that. Love to see it.
Good independent games get their start and get up and going. That's awesome.
Yeah.
AJ sent us some DC news. He said he changed it up on us and switched it over. DC's Green Lantern series Lanterns picked up as HBO series for 8 episodes. Adam Very from Variety. The Green Lanterns light is officially ready to shine again. That was a cheesy ass line.
That's oh my! I was like, come again?
Yeah, I can't believe he wrote that as his intro. HBO has officially picked up Lanterns, the first live action created expressly for DC Studios under co-chairman, co-CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran. The series has been given an 8-episode straight-to-series order by HBO with Chris Mundy, True Detective, Night Country, and Ozark, serving as showrunner and executive producer. Also on board is Damon Lindelof and Tom King, who will serve as executive producers and who helped co-write The Lanterns with Mundy. Warner Brothers TV is producing with DC Studios and HBO. The show is based on the DC comic Green Lanterns.
Do you guys remember that Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern?
Yes, I was. I'm really glad we got Deadpool.
I feel so bad for him because he hates it too. From my understanding, is something else. That one, something else.
Yeah, it needs another run. That shit was terrible. You're absolutely right, Quan. And I don't think this will be a. This is one of those things with DC where they've got to get it right. Money will always talk for sure, or Money Talks the movie. Okay.
I
With Chris
don't
Tucker,
trust.
yeah.
I don't trust DC with live action. I just don't, and I think I've earned that right.
We have.
So I don't know if I would watch it. I do like Green Lantern, but you know, I would go in with hesitant. I would be hesitant to watch it.
I'm curious to see how far ahead Marvel is than DC going into this new era for both companies, because Marvel's
they both
about to
need
start,
one. Yeah,
Marvel's about to start a new phase, or is coming to the end of their most recent phase. I think one of the two, and then DC is about to start pumping all of the James Gunn DCU stuff out. So I'm really curious to see how far ahead of the tortoise the hare is. Remember what they took from us? We almost had a Batman Beyond movie. That would have been great. Some classic anime trailers. I got some stuff together, AJ. If we've got time, we'll pound through some stuff towards the end. Now we're switching over to some nerdy news. You sent me Delicious in Dungeon Season 2. What is that?
Okay, so this probably will end up on the list of our on our watch on Anime School. But this show is about 3 characters in like looting dungeons and stuff, but they're also cooking with the stuff that they're finding in dungeons. So think D&D and cooking monsters and trying to figure that shit out. It's really good.
I know Ty will appreciate this the moment I say it. Essentially Minecraft. One of my
Except
favorite...
they don't eat rotten flesh though, so it's different.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. When you get hungry, you get hungry. One of my favorite things in Tears of the Kingdom is the cooking part of it, where you can cook and make the potions and all of that. Hands down, my favorite part of that game, because every time I play it, I feel like I can do new shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's such a cool aspect of that game. So
there's an aspect in Pokemon Silver Soul. I don't know which one it is because they're starting to run together, but you can cook curry, and that's my favorite part because you have a curry dex in which you can collect all the curry recipes. Anyway, Delicious in Dungeon.
I just downloaded the emulator Delta on my phone, and I've been replaying Pokemon Yellow.
Of course you are. There's something about anime food
that looks amazing.
And I almost want to say, because we don't like Western culture is not really animating food like that. The attention to detail in some of these food shows is so cool, and it's just super pleasing.
In Bebop, go watch it after the show drops. One of the things, I think it was in the 4th episode, he orders a lobster dashi.
Lobster, yeah.
And like you see the picture of it, and you're like, I would eat the shit out of that. That looks fucking delicious. That looks like fun. I mean, I'm starting to appreciate anime more. Will, we're gonna force you to watch Food Wars.
Yes, that one's also on the list. But Krabby Patties look like McDonald's. I mean, honestly, that one.
Yeah. What's up, Timmy? It's good to see you. That looks like fun.
Yeah.
Dungeons and food.
Delicious
I like it.
Dungeons, really good.
Oh yeah. This is an article you sent me, coming from Forbes. Paul Tassi. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms release date updated for George R.R. Martin. Okay.
I thought you would have interest in this.
I do. Skimming through, House of Dragons has come roaring back to screens for season 2, but it's just one of the many Game of Thrones spinoffs HBO has planned, and the second one is relatively imminent, according to new update from George R.R. Martin himself, commenting on the first officially released photo of Peter Claffey's Sir Duncan the Tall. Martin talks about the release date for A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms on his famous blog.
His famous blog? Do you know
famous
about it?
blog. I don't know about it.
Okay.
Peter Claffey will be playing our favorite hedge knight, and he's already been sighted around Ashford. HBO was kind enough to provide a picture, and hot damn, he looks as though he just stepped out of the pages of Legends. Filming started last week in Belfast, Northern Ireland, where much of the original Game of Thrones was shot. Based on the novella The Hedge Knight, the new show will debut early next year in 2025. Only 6 episodes for this one. A novella is considerably shorter than a novel. Thank you for that piece of literary greatness. The picture looks like this. That guy.
That guy, yeah. Wow. Impressive.
Do you know a lot about the lore inside George R. R. Martin's world? Have you read any of the books?
I have not, but I think I can do it now. Like I couldn't do it. Yeah, maybe write more books. Less books. I couldn't get into a Game of Thrones, whatever that book is called back there, because it was too many names for Ned Stark, and I got confused.
Yeah.
And I was like, like, but now that I've watched
spoiler
it,
alert, like you
I
only
think I
got to
can-
keep up with them for like 2/3 of the first book.
true, but just that setup, and I'm like, who, what, like, what's going, like, who is Ned and Ed and Eddard and Stark? Are they the, it just was very like a lot for me. But now that I know, I do want to go back and read it. So
My favorite of the 4 was A Feast of Crows, the 4th book.
how many books are there?
There's 5 right now. A Dance with Dragons came out in 2012.
Does the House of
2014?
Dragons have a book?
The House of Dragons is based off of a set of prequels written. I can't remember what it's called in Tolkien's world. It's like the Salmonieri or something like that.
The Silmarillion.
Yeah, the Salmonieri.
Yeah.
R.R. Martin, not R.R. Tolkien. R.R. Martin also has a history book and lore that was based around all the houses and stuff before the book. And since he's also written some stuff about some of the stuff that's happened in the past. So yes and no, they've got books and stories and short stories and shit, but nothing to the capacity of the Songs of Ice and Fire series, which is what, yeah. But we're supposed to get The Winds of Winter, which is the 6th book, 5 years ago.
Well,
yeah, and we still don't have it. I'm a little bit salty about it at this point. I'm convinced the fat ass is going to die before he gets us our books.
I mean,
and I say that lovingly, but I'm pissed about it. Like, I'm downright angry. I read the books, then the shows came out. I reread the books. I got real fucking excited. House of Dragons is doing great. I'm like, great stories, great editing. All of it looks phenomenal. And then I'm like, I would like to actually finish my fucking series now. Thanks.
Please. And thank you.
I would like to know how it actually ends, that I've dedicated years of my life reading your work, and I still have 2 fucking books that I'm not sure I'm going to get.
Well, shit happens. Yeah.
I'm the fucking now take a break from TV and finish your fucking books. Like,
yeah, but I mean, money talks. Literally, what makes more money, do you think? So
he doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to finish the books to die a happy man. I don't care, but think about people like me, God damn it.
Think about me.
I want to know how the book actually ends, because the ending on TV fucking sucked. Like,
it was horrible.
They cut 2 episodes off so they could rush themselves to a shitty fucking ending. The entire, I don't even. Not the time.
Let's not get you started.
Let's get off the Game of Thrones talk. You sent me that because you're like, I think you would like it. Little did you know it was a.
It was a trigger. It was a little bit of a trigger there.
Rick and Morty, the anime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you watch Rick and Morty? Like, really? Did you?
Yeah, I've seen everything up until the most recent season, but I haven't seen the most recent season yet. A Game of Thrones fans, I've stopped caring about them if the books happen. If it happens, it happens, like my dad returning to my life. Hey, closure's closure, man. I just want my fucking book. I want my books. That's it. Finish the goddamn books, George.
It's always Yakuza. It's always suits. It's always suits and guns and swords. I'm triggered by suits. That being said, I can see inspiration from Shin-chan in this a little bit.
What the fuck am I watching?
I know too much about guns because of Archer.
Yeah.
Yeah, though I can't tell you how many times I would look up the anatomy of an M16, like just to get like the piece, what they're called, and like what each part looks. Anyway, that looks okay. I'm
Okay is a
sure
good
like
way
that,
to-
like Rick and Morty fans are probably looking forward to it. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of tropes, silly tropes, but I feel like that's the type of thing that maybe can get like one episode. And I don't know if it's like, maybe it is one episode, but it just needs to be like one thing. Kind of like Bob's Burgers did their like My Neighbor Totoro. They had like a whole episode about it, kind of like a compare and contrast, which was really funny. But I do think that, and I hope that it's just like one episode or like a little like 50-minute situation, maybe, you know. Yeah.
I think one good episode would be all they would need. You saying that about Bob's Burger, I was like, God, I forgot how good that show is.
It's very funny. That's my guy.
When I moved to East Tennessee, I was opening a restaurant, but they told me they were like, we're not open for dinner service until like September, but you have to open for lunch through the bar. So you had to do like burgers and stuff. Never seen Bob's Burgers. We can change that. That's a watch. Definitely a fucking watch. And knowing that I was going to have to do like cheeseburgers out of a bar for a month and a half, 2 months while I finished opening this restaurant, I was like, fuck it. I bought the Bob's Burgers cookbook so that I could pull specials that like there's a chef took the TV show with the writer and made the recipes from the special boards in the TV show and wrote actual recipes for all of Bob's special burgers.
Wow.
So I bought that cookbook and was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And I pulled some cool ass cheeseburgers out of that book that were downright fucking delicious because they were just easy. Avocado with fried egg and barbecue sauce and onions and shit. Like there were some good ass cheeseburgers in that
That's
book.
amazing.
There were. From a professional chef, I watched the show and was like, fuck it, I'm going to get that book and take it
That's
with
very
me.
cool, actually.
Yeah,
I respect it.
Yeah. The next article, I don't want to talk about that. That's kind of a downer.
Oh.
It's the Dr. Disrespect stuff. I was going to bring it up. Essentially, he got outed for being kind of a perv for talking to minors.
Right.
Um,
It's funny because I was talking to Rhino. I was like, "Hey, do you know this person?" And when you said he got in trouble, I was like, "Oh, he either touched people who didn't want to be touched, or yeah, that one."
We'll do a quick like TLDR version of it. Midnight Society ousts co-founder Dr. Disrespect in wake of Twitch ban allegations. Okay. So essentially, this other streamer, in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act immediately. Okay. So essentially, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. So essentially, what happened was he was talking to a minor in his Twitch whispers before she turned 18. He said that it never went beyond borderline inappropriate, but there were never any sexting or pictures. Like it was just like harmless flirting is how he put it, still with a minor. I'm not at all. I'm giving you what he said. I think it's bullshit. There's a special place in hell for people like that, to be completely honest. Yeah, first of all, Twitch whispering is crazy to begin with. Like, who the fuck does that? But he was doing it with a 17-year-old. This was back in 2017. Nobody ever said anything to it. He blew it off then. And then now that he's huge, apparently they found out about the allegations and got rid of him. I got hose in my whispers, says Quan.
Oh my God.
So he got banned from Twitch, and then he got Turtle Beach, and his endorsements have all started dropping him now too for being a creeper. And if you go to his Twitter, he came out and admitted to it. Was like, were there whispers with a minor? Yeah, but they weren't inappropriate.
What the
Like, they
fuck
were
do you
just-
mean?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're absolutely. You have a right to be. You're a fucking mother, same as I'm a father. Like, I would be fucking furious to find out a man in his 40s was talking to my underage daughter.
Ew. The way that
Like,
I
that's yeah. There's a special place in hell for these people. Like, I don't give a shit how close to 18 she was, bud. She wasn't 18. You know what I mean? Like, and
like
even,
almost is not the same as is.
Mm-mm. And even then,
Um,
somebody who's in their 40s has no business talking to someone who has teen in their name to begin with. 18, 19 in general. If you're in your 40s, you know, like, that's fucking weird. But essentially, he got banned from Twitch. Well, he's $1 million, 7-figure streamer with the company. Cut him off immediately. He's a multi-million-dollar endorsed professional gamer. Turtle Beach has already dropped him. His monitor companies have already dropped him. So Dr. Disrespect's in the shits. But fuck that guy.
That's
Allegedly.
so horrible. Like, it's.
I have to say
it's-
allegedly, right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that still,
good,
yeah.
yeah, good there.
Fuck
It's
that
not
guy
hard.
allegedly. Just don't fuck with kids. Like, wear deodorant. Don't fuck with kids. Don't beat women. Like, how hard is it? Like,
Wear deodorant.
yeah, those are the three. Like, you want to be a good person? That's pretty much it, guys. Like, don't do those things. Like, damn, this one's for you, Quan. From me
Oh,
and Hex
yeah.
with love,
With so much love.
with all the love. It's
In the
Dwayne the Rock
world.
Johnson. Red one.
497, 499, 500.
This is Jimmy Snuka levels of allegedly. Fuck him.
Strong, Nick. Come on, brush your shoulders off.
Red one is on the move.
Evening, ladies.
What is this? Oh my god. What is happening here?
Who's with Red? Reach!
Don't you get me banned, Quan.
We're gonna find her.
I'm bringing in Jack O'Malley.
Is that
Probably
Captain
the best tracker
America?
in the world.
What is happening? Is it Lucy Liu?
You guy's a legend.
Lucy Liu and Captain America and The Rock
What am I?
and Santa?
Last
I don't
night,
tr-
Red
I don't
was
trust
known
adults
as
that,
Nicholas Myra, was
like,
abducted
eat
from a
lollipops.
musical complex.
Are you saying Santa Claus has been kidnapped? Garcia?
Whoa,
What the hell?
that's a
You can't
polar
trust this
bear.
guy. He's on the list.
I bet he's on coke.
Yes, that list. NL4.
Are you telling me this clown is a level 4 naughty lister? A level 4
Naughty lister.
naughty lister?
Oh, so
You're gonna help us find Nick.
A level 4 naughty
Come on, let's
lister.
go. Grab a car.
This music is insane for this.
You don't have a Wonder Woman action figure, do you?
It's not
Yeah.
how it works. Come on.
A level 4
There's
naughty
much in here
lister,
that is
Rhino.
not
You
of
heard
the
that
natural
right.
order. Who's that?
Krampus.
What are they doing?
They're playing crappish slop.
I think if you don't need me here, I might just go back.
Who
to
is
the
this
car.
for?
I'm
We
not
need to
sure.
The possibility of no Christmas.
It's for Al.
It's from the same people who did Jumanji. Did you like the Chris Hart Jumanji?
As someone who didn't see the original, it was okay.
We got snowmen.
Everybody
You didn't
else
see the
in that
original?
movie. Well, I'm not as old as you.
Fuck you. It's for nobody, Hex. Middle-aged Facebook parents. God damn it, Rhino.
That was so
Yep.
disturbing.
Yes.
Red one. I honest to God thought this was gonna be a cool military movie. Or
I did
something.
too. I thought it was
Did
like
not.
some communist, like, what are we going to get into? I had no idea this was a Christmas.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Have you seen those like slapping contests? That shit is insane.
The slap fights. Oh, good. It comes out on my birthday too, Quan. Will you take me out for my birthday? No free shout outs. Fuck you. You gonna watch it? You gonna watch Red One, Hex? Over under 50% chance.
I will say over 50 as a drinking game.
Yeah.
Like there's a way to make it into a drinking game and I will find it.
Spoiler alert: The Rock wins because he's contractually obligated.
Literally, like San Andreas. I swear, I went into that movie ready to drink, and I was like, okay, I expect this to end with him punching the fault line into submission.
How does
Because-
one fight an earthquake? By
Literally-
God, Dwayne The Rock Johnson would figure it out.
Yes, he sure will.
What's your favorite Rock movie, Hex?
Honestly, I'm gonna go when I was like super innocent and say Scorpion King. You know,
Wow. Okay. San
I thought
Andreas
that
and
was a really
Skyscraper.
good movie.
Wario Ground Punch. Ty says Moana. I think my favorite Rock movie.
I did try to go back and watch Scorpion King. Impossible. Don't just let it be a memory. It's not. You don't. No.
I don't think I have a favorite Rock movie. And this is gonna be this might be an unpopular.
But you asked me
opinion.
the question.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe Moana.
Yeah.
And Al says because he's basically naked. I think probably Moana, but that hardly counts because he's a voice actor in it, so it's not even the same thing, really. But I don't like the Fast and the Furious, and I don't think he's all that when it comes to action acting. He's just a big dude, and because I know he literally takes creative control, like what Rhino said, he's 100% right. He's the Hulk Hogan of movies. He will not play in a movie if he doesn't survive or wins.
Mhm.
Like, to me, that's ridiculous. Because if he's in that movie, then I know the outcome before the fucking and Al comes in clutch. The Tooth Fairy was a banger.
It's like it's not a movie. It's not. You're not acting. You're just theory crafting. You're just like, okay, what if I did this? And would that be cool? And then the yes man is like, oh yeah, Rock, that'd be great. You know, like it's not. It has no substance to it. It's just him with his big ass muscles walking around punching fault lines.
Walking Tall is also a good movie. That's not bad. What was his name in that movie? He played the dude with the casinos and shit. That wasn't bad. Yeah, Brendan Fraser beat the Scorpion King. Also factual. That did happen.
Yes.
We got a Luigi's Mansion 2 teaser trailer.
That's so funny. I just talked about it's HD because Luigi's Mansion 2 already came out.
Yeah.
HD. This is one of the only Mario Universe games that I've ever played. On the GameCube, I played Luigi's Mansion.
What do you mean
And I
by
loved
one of the only Mario Universe games you've played?
Honestly, I might, yeah. So this and Wario are the only. I've never played a Mario game in my life.
What? Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo may be one of the greatest games to have ever been made. And I know you're a baby and a wee one.
No,
What do
I
you
know.
mean? You've never downloaded an emulator, Hex, to play the original Super Mario?
So the thing is, I missed the hype. I didn't have the system at the time, and I did not grow up playing platformers. So at this point, going to a platformer, I'm truly, truly horrible at it, and it frustrates me. So I don't play a lot of platformers. So that's why I like Luigi's Mansion and you know, vacuuming ghosts and mini games with Wario. Don't make me jump.
Captain Toad, I know you like puzzles.
It's on my list. I like side characters.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with a crash course the way you're doing with me with anime. I'm going to come up with a list of original NES games that I'm going to make you play through on the emulator on your phone.
Do you know what's different here is that I will get pissed off and you're having a great time watching Cowboy Bebop. So
I know, but I will equally have a good time watching you get pissed off and listening to your sorrows of how pissed you are that you can't beat a game that's 30 years older than you.
I mean, listen, old games are hard.
I'm going to have you play what was it? Ghosts and Goblins. It was voted the hardest game of all time.
What
Like,
is that?
one, you only get one life and then you're pretty much dead. And you can only get hit twice and you're dead. And the game, in theory, it ends, but when people beat it, well, you get 3, but like once you lose your armor and shit, like, yeah, it's fucking hard. I can't wait for you. I'm gonna have you play it just so I can see. Have you talked about
I
the Shrek movie?
Did
No,
see that
that's
there's
next,
new
AJ.
Shrek 5, which we all wanted.
That's our did we? That's our producer telling us we got to move on. He's like, quit wasting showtime, guys.
Sorry.
You remember the Shrek news, Will? Like, yeah, it's coming, AJ. Michael Kripe, IGN. Eddie Murphy says Shrek 5 is moving forward, and so is a solo donkey movie. That's cool. Eddie Murphy says Universal Pictures and DreamWorks animated Ogre series will continue with at least 2 more movies, Shrek 5 and a solo donkey spinoff. Murphy, who has played Shrek's loyal companion across the series' 4 mainline installments and various spinoffs, spelled out his future with the franchise during an interview with Collider. Shrek is coming out, and Donkey's going to have his own movie. It's a hell of a quote. I did this. I recorded the first act, and we'll be doing it this year. We'll finish it up. Shrek is coming out, and Donkey's going to have his own movie. We're going to do Donkey as well. So we're going to do a Shrek, and we're doing a Donkey movie. That's how it's written. We're going to do a Shrek, and we're going to do a Donkey movie.
Oh, wow.
Like, where'd it go? Look.
Wow.
Where's the quote? I'm not crazy.
We're doing a Shrek and we're doing a donkey, period.
Right there.
Movie.
We're doing a Shrek and we're doing a donkey. And editorial had to add the fact that he was talking about the movie.
Wow.
That's amazing that the editor had to add that in just to clarify that, you know, him and Michael Myers aren't actually doing a donkey, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
How do you feel about Shrek? Get out of my swamp.
I love Shrek. It is one of the few movies that I can quote. Shrek 1. I love Shrek. Shrek 1 is my favorite one. I don't think I saw 4, but I do believe I saw 2 and 3. Shrek 5 is a reach. We don't really need that.
Too Shrek,
but you
too
know
furious.
who cares about what we need? They're gonna just give it to us anyway. And Donkey, you know, it's been so long. When did Shrek 4 come out? Like, this is too long of a gap. It feels desperate is the word I think I'm looking for.
The theme of the episode is money talks. And I think that's what this is. DreamWorks is like, we need
Yes.
money.
Thank you,
Let's
Rhino.
do Shrek and let's do a donkey movie.
Donkey is best as the side. I don't want to focus on Donkey and his wife Dragon and his dragon donkey kids. You know, Puss in Boots was very good. But
Benicio del Toro, right? And that who did the voice for Puss in Boots?
I have no idea.
I thought it was Benicio del Toro.
But yeah, like,
Juan will tell me. Antonio Banderas.
wait, what happened to Shrek 4? Because Shrek 3, Shrek Forever After. Okay.
I don't even know about that one. I've seen the first 3. I don't think I saw 4, and 5 will be one of those, like, you or Quan or somebody will see it and be like, yo, you need to watch it, or you're going to be like, dude, that was trash. And
It's
then
been
I'll know I never need to see it.
14 years since we saw Shrek. Just to
4?
put that 14. To put that in perspective, since the last Shrek movie.
So Shrek 4 came out 14 years ago?
Correct.
I was still in college.
That's correct. Yes.
Wow.
So
Holy shit. That's way too
2010.
long. No, nothing needs to. That's like,
That's
a
what I'm saying.
You're getting into the point where they're going to remake the original. I was 7 when it dropped. Fuck you, Ty.
Jesus Christ.
I graduated college in 2010. Eat shit.
I was in 10th, 11th grade actually when it. So yeah.
Epic. Hold on. Disney Epic Mickey rebrushed.
Rebrushed sequel side story with Donkey to Luigi 2 HD.
This is
Money.
like
Money talks, I suppose.
again, like unintentionally on Thursday, AJ pretty much like put the whole show out. Anton Blast was awesome. We just watched the trailer for that right now. Like everything so far has been about companies who need money.
Yeah.
Disney doesn't need money.
No, actually, Rhino sent me that Anton Blast actually. So
I'm Warren Spector. I'm
Nice.
the creative director on Disney Epic Mickey, and I was pleased when Disney asked me to work with the talented folks at THQ Nordic and Purple Lamp in remastering the game and bringing it back to a new generation of players. Today, I'm delighted to announce that Disney fans of all ages will be able to join Mickey and Oswald in their daring adventure in Wasteland. The adventure begins September 24th, 2024 for PC and console. Not
what
only
is he
that,
wearing?
but I'm pleased to announce
a
something
weird
special
looking
for the
shirt.
ultimate Disney Epic Mickey fan. We're releasing a limited collector's edition available today for pre.
So Ty, with that in
Here's
mind,
a
are you
sneak
looking
peek.
forward to this or no?
Epic Mickey rebrushed. That's cool. I remember Epic Mickey. I remember when it came out.
I
Like
want
how
that.
big it was. Yeah, that's
I
super
want that
cool.
toy.
looking.
I'll take the postcards too.
Put them in a frame and put them up on a wall.
I have a shit ton of postcards I need to hang.
I know, AJ, you're a fantastic producer. I love the fact that you've started doing that for me because, like, yeah. Okay, that's dope, especially for somebody who's a collector and would be really into Mickey and stuff like that.
How
Like,
much though are we? Let's play the Price is Right. How much do you think this pack of things will cost?
$100 minimum.
Pre-order. Let's see. While I do that.
All right, this is one I picked for you and Quan, and eventually me once I start it. But this is as soon as I say it, you're gonna be like, "Don't start it yet." Netflix One Piece season 2 adds Ant-Man's David Dastmalchian. David Dastmalchian. I don't know how to. Is that right?
I mean, probably.
Okay.
But
Netflix live action One Piece series has added Ant-Man and Suicide Squad actor David. He's the dude who played Polka Dot Man and shit. He will play Mr. 3 in season 2, a dastardly villain with powers from the Wax Devil Fruit, which lets him create and control Candle Wax, who is also a member of the criminal organization Baroque Works. Revealed in an X post, his casting comes alongside Jazara Jaslin as Ms. Valentine, Cameras Johnson as Mr. 5, and Daniel Lasker as Mr. 9. Baroque Works deploys its agents in pairs, men named after numbers and women named after holidays. How do you feel about the One Piece live action? Adding the creepy dude from Suicide Squad.
that Epic Mickey is $200, by the way.
Oh,
collected.
fucking shit. Really?
Yes, the collector's edition one is $200.
Why?
You
Is it
get all
gonna
the
suck my dick?
postcards and the and the keychain and the toy
$200?
and the tin sign and the costume pack and the
Wax Devil Fruit. Sounds hilarious in my voice, apparently. Would you pay
don't-
$200 for that much shit, though, Hex? That's a lot.
I can't drop all that at once on something. Over time, I probably would, if I liked it enough, I probably would end up spending that amount of money on it. But the way my life is set up, I wouldn't do that.
No, I could not just willy-nilly go drop $200 on a video game right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No.
As far as One Piece goes, though, I tried to watch the live action. I just can't I don't like it. I don't like it.
He's hit up my contacts to buy it for me. I told Hex yesterday, Quan, that I was going to start posting on my OnlyFans solely so I could get a PS5. Like, that's the goal. Don't put it past me. So I've got a video game from the link that was put there by AJ. It's for you.
For me?
Yeah, it said for Hex. It's for A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. It's a video game based on the movie. First-person survival horror game inspired by the movie franchise. From AJ with Love, apparently. Okay, it looks cool.
I would drop $200 on probably Animal Crossing or depending on what came with it, any like new Kirby game, I would do that as well.
Legends of Zelda.
Yeah, that's fair.
The base copy of Tears of the Kingdom was $80.
I know this was for me, but I would never play this game. I would watch somebody else play it. But I have a hard time playing scary games because I put myself in their shoes and I'm like, well, I would just stay in there and rot in my own shit. I wouldn't leave, you know? So it's just not possible. But I would love to be like, this is a great backseat gamer game, which is one of my favorite things to be.
This is I've found it conversation happening. Bo and I have said it a bunch, and I feel like you and I have talked about the same concept as well of watching people play games for the story versus you actually playing the game.
Ain't no way I played that shit. But yes, yeah, I agree. Like I used to watch a lot of like Let's Plays and stuff. So I enjoy watching other people play and also like helping along. Like when my partner was playing Hogwarts Legacy, I was the puzzle girl. You know, I'm here to help with the puzzles. So would you play it?
Yes and no, maybe. I played what was the Devil Within and the Devil Within 2 on PlayStation and PS4. I loved both those games. I like a good horror movie game where when you're playing through it as the protagonist, you're kind of in that position as the protagonist of a horror movie. Where they kind of set you up to get caught and you know that kind of shit's going to happen. Another game that does it really well is Dead Space, the original one, where they will incorporate parts of the game for you to get caught by the aliens. Like there's no way for you to not happen.
Alien Isolation was also very like, if you want me to shit my pants, then you put a controller in my hand and ask me to play Alien Isolation. The last scary game I played was Prey, actually. Have you played Prey?
I have not.
It's by the same people who did Dishonored, so you would like it.
I love Dishonored.
I know.
Yeah. L on YouTube, I would definitely drop $200 on a collection set for Legends of Zelda at any point or level for sure. I just
Fire Emblem. I might do it for a Fire Emblem, but yeah.
Fallout as well. When a Fallout 4 came out, that was the last one I did a midnight release for. I got the hardback like walkthrough book with like the player's guide. I got the special edition game with all the DLCs, so like the season pass, so I never had to buy DLCs for it. Like Fallout was one of those for me. Doug, what's up over on YouTube? Thanks for watching. I had a mic on during isolation, so I had to be cautious about every like breathing. Yeah, that's what I like about games like that. There's another one too. I want to find it and I'll drop it in the Discord. You're in a watchtower watching for fire, like one of those guys in the like a national park, maybe, and like you see all the creepy shit happening in the woods and you have to go investigate and you find out there's like a cult meeting in the woods you're watching and stuff. Like
Shit.
it was super cool. I'll send it once I find it again. The last trailer before we get ready to sign off was you sent it. It's Piece by Piece. It's the Lego thing. The official trailer for Piece by Piece, one of a kind cinematic experience about one of music's most innovative minds.
Gotcha.
I'm curious about what this is.
I remember that from last. Yeah.
Did we already watch this?
No.
Hey, Pharrell.
Hey, how you doing, man? You know, it'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
What's up, Donna?
Yes.
Lego.
Just be open.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
I love like that his signature is those 4.
And people would say, oh, that's an odd child.
3, actually.
Crushed my
Is it 3 or is it 4? Yeah, 3 beats at the
music.
beginning. It's
It
really
was
good.
mesmerizing to me. I would see beautiful hues of light cascading. I just thought that's what all black kids did, stared into the speaker like, whoa. Music was just coming out of me. I need to show the world.
I love the like headcanon that Pharrell is a vampire.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah, because he hasn't aged even a little bit.
All I cared about was making.
God, I hope is that real?
Yes.
No.
Like this? Oh God, that makes me so happy. I need a good conspiracy theory one.
This song is ridiculous.
Snoop Dogg?
Who did that? Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Wow. My imagination would run super wild. Dun, 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 dun. Drop it like it's hot. I was always a bad
This
guy,
is adorable.
but you brought out a smile. Hell
I will go ahead and say 100% chance I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Like 1,000%.
That feels great.
I firmly believe that everybody has talent, beauty, and potential.
The slide.
Open our eyes to a whole different perspective.
The story of this episode is money talks, and a soundtrack can make your movie.
Yeah.
Holy moly, guacamole. Legendary story, yeah.
I love that. I love that a lot. Like all these, the representation is there, and it's not there as a fucking moose, you know?
Yeah.
From fucking that one shit.
And
Yeah.
featuring new music from Pharrell. So that makes it
Yeah.
even cooler. Well,
Sure.
we did it. We recorded an episode of Anime School, got it posted the debut in 10 minutes when we go off the air, and we still got a full hour of nerdy news. Hex, I'm proud for us.
Me
We did
too.
good.
We did.
We did good. Plug everything. Tell everybody where to find you and what's new and exciting in your world.
You could find me on OnlyFans and Twitter at its_ppower. Also, you can find me on Instagram at its.ppower. New OnlyFans content dropping very soon. Also, make sure you watch the YouTube video that we did dropping shortly of Anime School with Hex Sensei. So yeah.
Yeah. And always remember to follow us anywhere you do anything on the internet. Just Google, Facebook, iHeartRadio, do all of it. Look, Botchbots and Share Shots, Nerdy News, The Will Gray. You'll find us. Links in the descriptions. One is for Discord. It's a direct link to all the host producers and content creators for Rivet City Radio. And off the top, the other one is the merch link for the hats and the t-shirts and the fanny packs and all that bullshit. Two most important things, patreon.com/Rivet City Radio. We are trying to figure something out to do with that. But Amazon Prime, if you have Prime, you get a Prime gaming subscription. With that, you can give it to your favorite Twitch streamer, give it to us, give it to She Elite, give it to Off the Top Media, give it to any of my friends, as long as Jeff Bezos doesn't get it. Hex, that's it. Easy
That's it.
hour. Anything for the class?
That's it. I'm good.
For my co-host, it's P Power, aka Hex, aka Bridget. I am the Will Gray. Thanks for stopping by and listening, my people.
Bye.